Hello friends, I am Professor Raju Thenge from Dr. Rajendra Gode College of Pharmacy, Malkapur. Now I am going to talk on topic transdermal drug delivery system. As you know, the transdermal drug delivery systems, it delivers the drug through the skin into the systemic circulation. So these transdermal drug delivery systems are also called as a transdermal patches. These transdermal drug delivery systems are designed to deliver a therapeutically effective dose of the drug across the skin membrane. This transdermal patch here, it may be applied over the surface of the skin, and the drug from the patches may pass through the stratum corneum into the systemic circulation, and it gives the pharmacological action. Here the structure of the transdermal patch. So this transdermal patch consists of using number of components. So most outer part is called as a backing layer. It is a backing laminate which can protect the drug reservoir from the external factor or during the storage condition. The second part, brown part, it is called as a drug reservoir, where the drug may be present in the part that is called as a drug reservoir. This layer, dotted layer, this is called as a drug permeable membrane, or it is also called as a rate controlling membrane, which can play an important role in the controlling the release of the drug from the formulation, so that the drug released may be prolonged for the certain period of time. And this black color, it is called as a adhesive layer, so that may be stick over the surface of the skin. And above this layer there is a presence of one layer called as a liner that can protect the drug reservoir during the storage condition. And this patch, it is applied on the surface of the skin, and the drug may permeate through the skin into the systemic circulation. So the main route for the penetration of the drug is generally through the epidermal layer rather than through the hair follicles or the gland ducts, because the surface area of the latter is rather small compared to the area of the skin. So generally the drug are transported through the epidermal layer compared to the glands, hair follicles or the glands, because the area of the epidermal layers, it is more compared to the glands and the hair follicles. So ideal drug delivery would be maintaining the concentration of the drug in the plasma at a constant level for the prolonged period of time to achieve therapeutic effect. So what is meant by ideal drug delivery systems? So the ideal drug delivery system can release the drug for the prolonged period of time, and the concentration of the drug should be maintained in the systemic circulation to achieve a therapeutic effect. Advantages of this transdermal drug delivery system. So first advantage is it reduces the first pass effect as well as GI incompatibility. So the drug is administering other than the oral route. So generally those drugs which are undergo the first pass metabolism, or those drugs which causes the gastric distress or undergo the degradation by the oral route, such drugs are formulated in the form of transdermal drug delivery system. Sustained therapeutic drug level, it produces the sustained release effect. The drug may be released for the prolonged period of time, so that the concentration of drug in the plasma or the blood maintained for the prolonged period of time and gives the better therapeutic effects. It permits the self-administration. So transdermal patches can be self-administered by the patient. It may be easily applied over the surface of the skin. It is a non-invasive type of techniques. no needle or the injection may be required. So it is a non-invasive type. It improves the patient compliance as it is just applied over the surface of the skin. So patient compliance is more, or it is improved. It reduces the side effect. So side effect which occurred due to the oral administration of the drug, so that may be eliminated by using transdermal drug delivery systems. It allows removal of the drug source and termination of further administration if necessary. So if it causes the irritation or if it causes any toxicity, so its removal, transdermal drug delivery may be easily removed from the skin surface. It also administers the drug which is having short half-life, narrow therapeutic index, and the poor absorptions of the drug. Those drugs which are having these characteristics, they are the ideal candidate in the designing of transdermal drug delivery systems. Then disadvantages of transdermal drug delivery systems. First is poor diffusion of the large molecule of the drug. If the drug molecule, it is a large means it is having the high molecular weight, so it is difficult to transport through the skin. So that's why it does not achieve the effective therapeutic effect. Then possibility of the local irritation at the site of application. It also can't achieve high drug level in the blood because the drug in the formulation may be released in a slow manner, and generally the potent drugs are used in the designing of transdermal drug delivery system. So very small quantity of the drugs may be released within a longer period of time. So higher level of the drug should not be maintained into the blood. It can't deliver the drug in a pulsatile fashion. It is not deliver the drug in a pulsatile drug delivery systems. This type of drug delivery systems are limited to the dose of the drugs, molecular weight of the drugs, melting point. So those drugs which are having the higher dose, that are not suitable in the designing of transdermal drug delivery system. Those drugs which are having the high molecular weight, they are also not designed in the transdermal drug delivery systems. Also those drugs which are having the higher melting point, they are also not designed in the transdermal drug delivery systems. Again, long time adherence is difficult. The long time adherence of the transdermal patch over the surface of the skin, it is difficult. There are certain disadvantages, that is technical difficulties are associated with the adhesion of the system to the different skin type, because each and every person's having the different type of the skin and under the various environmental conditions. So that factors should also be considered in the designing of drug delivery system. So these are the some disadvantages of transdermal drug delivery systems. Then penetration of the drug through the skin. How the drug may get penetrated through the skin and goes into the systemic circulation. So drug may penetrate into the skin after the topical administration, either through the wall of the hair follicle or through the sweat gland or the sebaceous gland or between the cell of the Horney layer, or permeation of the laminate barrier in the stratum corneum can occur by the diffusion via this transcellular penetration across the cell, intercellular penetration between the cell, transappendageal penetration, that is via hair follicle, sweat, sebum gland and the pilosebaceous gland. So this is the pathway of drug penetration. How the drug may penetrate across the skin membrane from transdermal drug delivery system when it is topically applied. So these numbers indicates, number 1, it is the drug that may be transported from the drug delivery system through the stratum corneum into the systemic circulation. So this is indicate the transportation of the drug or diffusion of the drug to the stratum corneum directly through the skin. Second, it is a transfollicular. The drug may be transported through the transfollicular way or through the follicles. And third one, it is the drug that may be transported through the sweat glands. Then the mechanism of drug permeation, how the drug may get permeate through the skin. There are two ways. One is the intercellular routes of permeation and second one is the transcellular route. Intercellular routes means this is the route in which the drug may be transported in between the cell, that is called as a intercellular. So most of the drugs, hydrophilic drugs are permeated by the intercellular routes, and intracellular, or it is called as a transcellular route, in which the drug may transported through the cell. So number of hydrophobic drugs are the lipophilic drugs that may permeate through the intracellular or the transcellular routes of mechanism. Now, transdermal permeation of the drug from the drug delivery systems. So how the drug may be transported from drug delivery system into the systemic circulation via the skin. So initially the drug may be present into the drug reservoir in the transdermal drug delivery system that may get diffused into the rate controlling membrane. Then the drug from the rate controlling membrane is diffused and absorbed by the stratum corneum, and then the drug from the stratum corneum may get penetrated on the epidermis, where the drug may be uptake by the dermal capillary layers, and the drug which is get uptake by this layer finally enters into the blood circulation, and then the drug may reach to the particular target organ, and then it may produce a pharmacological effect. Thus, this is the way of transportation of the drug from transdermal drug delivery system to the systemic circulation via the different way or via the different layer of the skin. So this is just the introduction of transdermal drug delivery system. If you like this video, please comment, share or like on my YouTube channel. Thank you.